Here we are, another episode of Filmcan Retro Cinema. I'm David.
And Narciso.
And yes, we're watching Howard the Duck.
In the beginning there was Howard the Duck.
He's like many of us, mired in the routine of upward mobility, but all that is about to change. With an unexpected trip to a place called Cleveland. A romance with a girl named Beverly.
He's my boyfriend!
And an adventure beyond the imagination of the average duck.
The duck's a lunatic!
George Lucas presents Howard the Duck, a Willard Hike film, a Gloria Katz production, rated PG. Now at select theaters. Check newspapers.
I was like 7 years old when I saw this movie, so when I was a kid, I thought it was good.
It's just bizarre.
I understand it's a bad movie, but it's I don't know. It's got to be nostalgia for me, but it has like a weird charm to it. We're joining with a guest, Dina.
Hello, you guys. I am excited to be here.
So,
Alright.
David, did it hold up to the last time you saw Howard the Duck?
Did it hold up to when I was a kid?
Yeah.
No, of course not. Based on a comic, Howard is a duck from his duck planet.
Uh-huh.
And one day coming home, drinking a beer, he gets zapped through his living room. Through an old couple's living room, through a naked woman drinking a martini.
Yeah, for a PG-13 movie, there's a lot of duck nudity in this.
It was actually like real breast on a duck body. It was like...
It was just a hairy white breast.
Yeah, it was like an albino's breast. I don't know. I thought it was a little out there, a little vulgar for PG.
She did have very pink areolas.
He gets sucked out from his planet through space, and he lands on Earth, Cleveland.
The pacing of this movie is pretty freaking relentless. It's so fast that he crash lands on Earth. He immediately lands in a music scene. There's a fight, and without hesitation, Leah Thompson just takes him in. Like,
Yeah, she's like, oh, come home.
and it's like, yeah, you know that's like a fucking talking duck, right?
Come home, there's a little bit of wisecracks, he falls asleep, she looks through his wallet, he has a condom.
He has a condom.
A mini condom.
He has
like a tiny
without
condom.
a wrapper, which is kind of odd.
Yeah, it looks like one of those little finger...
Yeah,
things.
Yeah, exactly. Like when you had a
And
cut.
then she's like, oh, I have a friend who works at a museum, and he's Tim Robbins. So she takes him the next day in a trash bag in the taxi. And he's like, gives the exposition, I have a reason, maybe you are a descendant of Duck, blah, 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 blah. Then they have a fight outside the museum, and he leaves her, and he goes to unemployment and gets a job, and he works at some massage
There's so
sauna parlor.
Yeah, massage.
And then he ends up back at her place, her concert thing, and they miss each other, and then Tim Robbins is there, he steals one of his feathers, and takes it to a scientist, they almost have sex in one scene.
Yeah, that was kind of creepy.
And
It was
then
creepy,
the actual...
But it was actually like, I don't know, a turning point to the movie.
And then the actual plot kind of goes forward where the scientists show up to her apartment and they're like, we had an experiment. We think that we accidentally zapped you to Earth and we can send you back. So, okay. So they go back there and it goes wrong. There's an explosion and the scientist that can send them back gets possessed by something.
Intergalactic
Yeah.
demon alien.
And then
gets-
the cops are involved, and the cops start chasing Howard the Duck, and they become fugitives with the scientist who's turning into something else.
I'm afraid I'm about to become something else.
Oh, great. Like a sex change or something.
And then they end up at a sushi diner,
a sushi diner.
and they have a big action sequence.
And then this is when the movie gets weird.
Yeah, that's no, it's true. At this point, it's kind of like, okay, and then it does get weird.
He must ate the chili. Out of here!
At one point in the diner, they split up. He kidnaps the girl, steals this key device to activate that laser gun to bring more of the aliens that are possessing him.
And then the movie turns into the Blues Brothers.
Yeah, and then Howard the Duck and Tim Robbins build a plane out of scraps in the back of the sushi place. There's like a truck with plane parts.
I don't even question.
And they spend the whole night building the plane, and there's a really long chase scene with the cops.
Ridiculously long, like a Blues Brothers movie.
Yeah.
And they're just crashing everywhere, and the little plane can't go higher than like 10 feet at some points, and it keeps.
And at some points, it does a total loop de loop. And then
and it keeps hitting things, and it keeps going. It's
yeah, and then they end up at the same place that Leah Thompson and the bad guy are at. But he stopped at a nuclear power plant on the way of the chase.
To charge.
And got charged up. Yeah. They end up back at the facility where the giant laser is, and he has her on a table, like a James Bond movie. And he's gonna pull the monsters into her.
Yeah, so they can possess her.
Yeah. And he's slowly turning into some creature. By this point, he's like a monster.
Right.
And Howard the Duck shows up.
Mind you, he has like ever-changing powers.
First, he starts shooting electricity.
Then he starts blowing wind.
He blows up. He sets fires with eyes. Then he moves
He's
things.
essentially Superman.
And then he blows wind. Yeah. And then by the end of the movie, he's just shooting lasers from his eyes.
So what kind of creature is he possessed by?
That shrimp thing, the giant scorpion shrimp.
It's those damn shrimp scorpions.
And they could do whatever they want.
I guess so. He
do.
says that he's hiding his true form so no one is scared, but he's changing anyway.
But that shrimp like monster was pretty scary. I don't know. It was creepy.
It was shooting.
Would be scared of that thing.
It was well done. It was very, it was stop motion with really good creature design. But before he turned into that, and the whole chase was going on, and he was like half deformed and stuff, it was a lot like Men in Black with the roach guy.
Yeah, he's like he's
driving.
He's
driving the truck.
No, even the ending is kind of like that when finally the Edgar bug comes out.
Oh yeah, that big bug looks like a Men in Black bug. It was very.
Yeah, because the Men in Black was CG. Yeah, you're right.
Like Men in Black, they're like very cartoonish looking. That was very cool. Like I haven't seen this movie in ages, and the ending was pretty impressive. Like I actually liked the stop motion and stuff. Yeah, it was cool. The chase scene, it was a bit too much, a little too long. Overall, honestly, I don't know what the hell I just watched.
It's just weird, right?
It's like a blended movie.
It's weird, but you know what I do like about it is that no scene is actually too drawn out. Like besides the plane thing at the end. Yeah. Like every other scene is pretty quick and you kind of are like, this is cheesy, but you could follow the movie. You're not getting bored. You're not getting like
the pacing of the movie is
annoyed.
Pretty fast because it was like, even we went back and we rewatched the beginning part, and it's like it doesn't really lay out any backstory.
A couple gags.
It just literally shows him getting home from a day in his regular life, which whatever it is, because they don't show it. He pops a beer, sits down on the couch, and bang, gets sucked to Earth. And it's like you just have to keep going really quick. He gets sucked to Earth. He has to accept it. He starts to look for work, which is hilarious. It's like, okay, now you're looking for a job and adventure after adventure after. It's kind of like, I don't know.
No, it's good.
I don't know what the direction was or what the script was. I don't know what the Howard the Duck comic books plot lines are like because I never read them. But
is he supposed to have any powers at all?
I'm not sure.
No, I don't know because I've seen pictures of him, and obviously his little cameo at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy or whatever. He looks totally different. He kind of looks like Daffy Duck, but in white with a blue suit top.
He kind of looks like Donald Duck.
And I know in the cartoons, in the comics, he has a sword.
Stinger, I think that's a stinger.
Well, yeah, the cameo here, he's totally CGI.
It's a cameo, yeah.
Because the actual duck in this movie is pretty impressive, like the way that his face moves.
No, it's cool looking, yeah.
It's kind of like Ninja
If they ever remade this movie, I highly doubt that they would go that route again, but it kind of would be funny.
Yeah,
have a guy in a suit, but they'll never do that again. The Ninja Turtles were all CG. Ninja Turtles, the same thing. Those people in suits.
Yeah.
They're not gonna go for that now.
No.
Unless it's a flat out comedy.
Yeah.
They won't do it. Unless it was like a super nerd doing a low budget movie. They would do it that way. But he would be computerized.